Hey guys, Perla here. Welcome to my channel, Imperfectly Perfect. So I wanted to share a quick issue this morning. Oh, by the way, I'm just prepping. I'm gonna make I'm prepping my meat and stuff for later. Make some sancocho for all those Dominicans out there that know what that is. So sancocho is like this really hearty stew, and it has like a whole bunch of different meats and stuff. So it has like pork, beef, chicken, goat, different pieces of, like, you know, the animal and stuff like that. But it's like so hearty and so amazingly delicious. And the weather really calls for it. So come on, let's get this ready and going. Anywho, so as you know, don't mind my little chichos out and stuff. Still in PJs. What was it called? Purple got up this morning at 4:30 and came to my room. I hear her getting up and I hear her walk into my room, and she stands at my door, which really freaks me out half the time when she does that. So she goes ahead and she's like, she's standing at the door, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, oh, I had a nightmare. I'm like, okay. What's new? So then she goes like, what was your nightmare about? No. Okay. But I got up from my nightmare. I'm like, really? I'm not saying this to her. I'm just like, uh-huh. She's like, and I had to take my CPAP machine off. Purple, you don't use a CPAP machine. I know. So that's why I took Blue's CPAP machine off. What? I had a nightmare. I'm like, yeah, you said that already. And I had to take my CPAP machine off. Yeah, but you don't use one. Yeah, so I took Blue's CPAP machine off. Did you turn off the machine? No. Can I lay down with you, Mommy? Sure. 5 minutes later, Blue walks into my room. Yeah, sweetie. My CPAP machine was off. Yeah, your sister took it off. Why? Because she had a nightmare. Oh, okay. Can I lay with you? Sure, why not? You know, I don't need sleep. I can spend the whole night, you know, not the whole night because it was already 4:30. You know, I can spend the 2 hours that I'm actually going to get some sleep, you know, to kicking and, you know, sandwiching between the two of you. Because, you know, I have to sleep in the middle because everybody wants to hug Mom. And I'm not a hugger when it comes to sleeping. So that was this morning. It was actually, it's funny. It's completely interesting, I should say. And I also wanted to take this chance to, you know, let people know that I know that some people, families and stuff, are concerned that when I cry in my videos or whatever, I'm going through something, or I'm going to try to do something to myself or to the kids. When I cry in my videos, it's not it's not out of sadness or like suicide or anything like that. I cry because I am very emotional, and when I talk about certain things, it just comes out and I can't help it. I really wish I could, but I can't, and I've learned to just accept that. So I just want to say that, you know, I know that it's hard for a lot of people, especially people that know me. You know, family obviously knows me since I was born, but people that know me since early childhood or whatever, to understand, to try to grasp what I'm going through. All I'm saying is that all of this that I'm sharing with everybody is not anything new. It is something that I've been dealing with for as long as I can remember, and it's something that I've learned to compensate for by basically putting a mask on it and pretending like everything is okay. And I've gotten to the point that I can no longer do that, because at the end of the day, the only one that pays for that is me. So that's why I decided to do, to share my story. Now, it is with understanding that not everyone is going to understand why I chose to share, or why I'm choosing to bring awareness in this way. And that's going to go for everybody, people with or without narcolepsy, people with or without invisible disability. Now, I can only, how can I put it this way? I am only responsible. See my gobble gobble? Nah, I've had that all my life, even when I lose weight. I am only responsible for what I say, for what comes out of my mouth. I am not responsible for how you interpret what I say or what you understand for what I said. I'm trying my best. There are going to be videos where I'm going to have links to like medical research and stuff like that, or medical information and stuff like that. But for the most part, this channel is to let people see in plain sight, plain and simple, transparent, no pretending, no anything, what we go through. A lot of us. I'm not saying that everybody that has narcolepsy goes through everything that I go through. Not everybody experiences the symptoms as severely. It doesn't affect everybody's speech, everybody's cognitive. It doesn't affect everyone's, to the level that it affects me. Again, this channel is to bring awareness. We are not a description in a textbook. We're not. It is still hard for people that help me on a daily basis, as far as family, to understand why I can't just take a nap when I want, when they are able to help me, versus when my body asks me. It is still hard for people to understand why my emotions go haywire. It's still hard for people to understand why certain things affect me the way they do. So again, this channel is just for awareness. My goal is to bring as much awareness as I possibly can, to make it easier for my kids, and to make it easier for those that are still struggling with grasping the concept that they have to deal with this for the rest of their life. So that is really what the channel is entitled for. It is not, I'm not saying that the way that other people do it is wrong. It's just, in my experience, when I speak to people, and I mean, I'm talking about like when I go to the supermarket, when I go to the gas station, when I used to be at work, and I would share with people what I have, and I start to talk about it in depth. They were surprised by what was coming out of my mouth, because to everybody it is just randomly falling asleep, and that's it. And it is so much more than that. And in my opinion, when we're just throwing medical terminology to the general public, it is hard for people to understand how one little thing can affect your entire body. So that's why I have decided to start the channel, because in my opinion, we need to be more transparent. We need to have a louder voice. We need to stop blaming ourselves. We need to stop being ashamed of what we have, because it wasn't something that we got because we were taking something or because we were doing something. It is something that just happened. And we should try our best to, instead of fighting it and instead of hiding it, take the opportunity to teach people something, to embrace who we are Everybody's unique. And the more that we, how can I put it this way? The more we let ourselves be ourselves, I guess, the more beautiful we are. So, for my fellow narcoleptics, my fellow people with invisible disabilities, other sleep disorders and stuff like that, don't let other people keep you from speaking your truth because you are afraid that they are not going to understand. It is not your job to make people understand. It is the only person that you're responsible for emotionally, first most, is yourself. You have to be in a place where you can accept who you are and how you are. You need to be happy through it all. Through the pain, through the anger, through the frustration, all the emotions that you have to deal with, like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Why me? Why me? Why couldn't I be normal? Guess what? There's no such thing as normal. Normal is everybody. Everybody's normal because everybody has something. So stop letting the small-minded people that are not open to understanding what's going on with you, stop letting them dictate who you are. Stop letting them dictate what you are capable of. Because at the end of the day, the only person that can decide what you can and cannot do is you. And sometimes because we want to please everybody and we want to let the world know how strong we are and how this we are and how that we are, we end up burning ourselves so much that we get to a place that things that we were able to do, now we can no longer do. So if you have to take 6 to 10 naps a day, you take your naps. If you have to sleep 12 hours straight, you sleep your 12 hours. If you have to do whatever the hell you have to do, you do it for you. You take care of you. And then everything else comes along. Hey, I just don't wear socks in the summer with flip-flops. Love them toe socks. People be looking at me like I'm crazy, but guess what? I want to wear those flip-flops without my toes turning purple. Gotta wear my gloves in the summer. They're thin, but I still have to wear them. It is what it is. 2 things are gonna happen. People are gonna look at you like you're crazy. Psst, don't care. Or people are gonna be curious. And when people are curious, that gives you an opportunity to teach them something. Like I said, always try and look for the positive in everything. And I'm not saying that I always do. I have those days where all I see is negativity and everything. I get so much into my head, and I just gotta be like, talk to yourself, Perla. Sit in front of a mirror and just talk to yourself, because you know this is not the the path or the way that you want to go. So that's about it. It's Monday. It is beautiful outside. The snow, that white snow, it is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I just love the snow. It's just so calming. To be like, this is what heaven will look like. Like, just like, that nice warm weather, but just like covered in snow. I'm not even big like on the beach or anything like that. I like the snow. Can we swim in the snow? No, Perla, we cannot swim in the snow. But anyways, let me stop rambling and get this rest of the meat cut up and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have some sancocho today. So I hope everybody makes something to stay warm. And no, you cannot have some sancocho. Well, it depends. If you live nearby, just hit me up. You can come pick some up. I have a huge pot that I'm so excited to use. My mama got it for me, so that's why I'm making it, because everybody's been asking me, like my son and my brother-in-law. So got all my meats here, all my veggies. I might be eating some sancocho tonight. I am like so tired that I am so energized. I really want to be sleeping, but I tried staying in bed and it just didn't work. Anyways, thank you for watching. Remember, please, 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 like, subscribe, and share. The more people that we share with, the more people I can reach, the more people we can reach, the more people will open up, and the more awareness we can bring around. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.